Viewers, the title is exactly what happened. I picked a fight today. So, this decided to make it to where I make other videos, or shall we say this video, to talk about this issue at hand, because I am very, very angry. Very, very angry. So, I am coloring this doodle that I did to kind of calm me down. So, one of my Instagram buddies was getting harassed by an individual. She took some, she or he, they, sorry, I don't know their pronouns, but they took inspiration off of this one art, and they were getting harassed nonstop because of the fact that they didn't properly credit. However, this artist that I'm a great friend with, I know for a fact that they are a very decent individual, and they changed and corrected the information, but was still getting harassed by this individual troll. Now, me and this troll had this conversation that I will put down right now, and let's just say, on my department, it was fun because it reminded me a couple of years ago when I was fighting with trolls on DeviantArt when it was working. So, the first experience that I had with a troll was over this drawing someone did that is LGBTQ related. They were extremely homophobic and think that this individual was like pushing their beliefs in their face, and I simply said, "Why are you looking at their work then if that's not what you agreed with?" That conversation ended shortly. But then this other one was harassing one of my friends who was a big Envy fan art. Like, she was an Envy from Fullmetal Alchemist fangirl. She was a big fan. She was a big fan. Well, either way, Endor, this individual kept non-stop harassing her, using very foul language, calling her the S word. I shall write it in here because I don't know how sensitive YouTube is. But either way, and I'm not meant for children. Um, and literally, I was spending an argument with this individual non-stop for like 30 minutes or so, and the conversation ended when I asked them why were they being a B word to my friend, because obviously speaking very foul language was the only way I can get to them. Blah, 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 boring, 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 because that's their only dictionary. So they stopped talking to me after I threw in their same language their way. But this one riled me up because this friend was doing a draw this in your own style challenge. Now, I'm relatively new on Instagram, but last I recall, people don't take the draw this in your own style too seriously. You know, like, people do it for fun. Sorry, if the weird noises, I have too much phlegm. So yes, I am disgusting. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. I need, like, something to suck up all the phlegm. But, either way, Andor, I understood the trolls sort of perspective, because, as I said, my friend was inspired by this one artwork, and the troll was screaming plagiarism. Now, my friend is not getting any money for her artwork. None at all. And this artwork had similarities, yes, but not exact copy. And the thing is, it was a fan art of a fan art. They were fighting over someone's fan art. I guess it was a Kato fan art from. Now, I don't know if this person was Chinese or Japanese. All I know is by looking at it, they were writing in characters of like kanji or something. So that's how I know they're from that side of the country. I don't want to be rude or anything. I just legit don't know. Well, this person, she or he or whoever, literally made an account just to pick on my friend. My friend was blocking them several times, didn't want to fight, even took down and decided to discontinue the draw this in your style. Now, as I said, I'm new on Instagram, but last I recall, we do the draw this in your style for fun. So technically, everyone is plagiarizing that piece of artwork. I drew this picture, posting right here, yet the individual that was harassing my friend didn't come at me for drawing that same image. You see where I'm getting at here? It doesn't make sense. No sense at all. Now let's go more on a serious topic. Like, I will admit, plagiarism is a serious thing, but once you post something online, sadly you have to accept that it's gonna get stolen. No matter who or what and where and why. Does that mean it's okay? No, it doesn't. However, I use the whole, if they're making money from it and you're making money from it, then yeah, technically it's protected by the copyright claim. That's why whenever I'm at conventions, the only time I approve of fan art and stuff is if I can see a lot more originality besides them just drawing it. Now, if a person was just doing it for fun, usually there's a bit of leniency. I know there's a bunch of people who traces products and literally this individual doesn't ream on them. That's why if you are going to justify this, let's say you're trying to defend my artwork from being stolen. I wouldn't want you to harass this individual until it's taken down, you know? Like, make a report, or instead of making a report, because that would be the only severe thing, just let them know. Because a good chunk of the time, people probably don't know that that it's already a thing. That's the struggle with creators. Like, if you put in skulls and roses, a lot of people are going to say, hey, you stole so and so's artwork, because skull and roses are a very common thing. And that's really the struggle with art these days. Like what I'm drawing right now probably exists already out there. No one knows for sure until like you look through all the internet. And that's my point. Like you can be professional about it. You can let the person know and they'll either make the changes or they won't. Now, if you want my honest opinion, the right thing to do is let the original artist know. Because it depends on the original artist if they want to make a big deal about it or not. Like, if you hate a content that someone's doing, go look up other content. I'm not forcing you to watch my content, so I'm not reaming on yours, don't ream on mine. And if, let's say, it offends you in some way, there's such a thing as proper critiquing. There is a way for you to do that. Like, if this little guy offends you, tell me how, like if it's against your culture or if you're offended by the color purple or I'm using a symbolum that I don't know of, so on and so forth, blah, 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 boring, boring, boring. But based on my experiences, a lot of people who's even of different religion and different beliefs, they will let you know. And if you say, oh, this is for a story, or this is for A, which makes B, they would go, oh, okay. I mean, like, it goes into arguments of disbeliefs and beliefs, and really that whole topic is its own ugly vineyard because so many people are so sensitive that really things can be resolved by simple conversations. And let's just say this person wasn't having a simple conversation. They were literally wanting to pick a fight. And what they didn't know is I lived for the drama. I had so much in my life growing up as a child. Literally, having a Karen in my face, or a Chad, or some entitled a-hole, literally, I would be laughing. And I would go, really? Out of all of life that's going on, you would rather pick a fight for this? Like, there's so much different situations that you could be wasting your time on and actually defending. Like, that's why a lot of individuals on, like, the internet and stuff, a good chunk of the times, the SJWs, a lot of them, not the small minority, but the majority, to me, they seem extremists. And the trolls that I bump into are that exact definition of extremists. They get offended of even what I'm drawing, even though it has nothing to offend anybody. He's just minding his own business, playing with his stick that he found in the graveyard. But people would find that offensive. People would find that disturbing. And in all honesty, you gotta think of the line of what is considered okay that you can agree with, and then the side that's like, okay, yeah, no, you're just being sensitive. 'Cause, like, there was a time where I even made a mistake. I made a practical joke, and my one coworker, who was transgender without me knowing, literally pulled me to the side and corrected me. And yeah, I felt like an a-hole. So literally, I waited after my shift, and I waited till this individual was free. I apologized, and when I made no harm, I meant no harm in that joke. It was just a joke, but I've never made that joke again. Ugh, literally, that was understandable wrong offensive, because they literally pulled me to the side and explained why it was offensive to them. Now, I wish more people was like that. But sadly, alas, the world is not the same. You know what happens when people have opinions? People start creating their own, like, groups, and people who sadly, there's a line of how certain individuals are raised. Now, I'm not a parent, so I can't really necessarily say the proper way of raising kids. But all I can say is there is a line that would be the between tough love and love. You know, just raise your kid with love, and usually you'll be okay. But there is a line that they do need a little tough love, because in reality, the world's not gonna be in their favor. Like, everyone think, oh, I'm an artist, so I must make money off of commissions. Hell no. Like, literally, art is a struggle. You have to keep at it, or literally you go nowhere. Like, I do art as a fun thing. I'm not making money off of YouTube. I'm not making money off of Instagram or Facebook. Like, literally, these are my for fun channels and my way of interacting with the social world. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Uh, I am just really annoyed at what happened, and I honestly wish it didn't, because growing up, there was a lot of people who were bullies in my school, and literally, unlike me, I had a lot of friends who couldn't put up with it. And literally, it made me so mad because, like, they would target weights, they would target sexuality. You weren't cool if you were poor. Literally, it was stupid. And having this troll harass a friend of mine who I know for a fact is a small little sweetheart because, like, they barely know me and the evilness that I am, and they call me a sweetheart. Like, I know for a fact this individual just loves drawing as much as I do, and they use it as an outlet. And then here comes the troll that picks on people that are literally not that big on social media. And you know what? They said good luck because I'm gonna need it more than they are. I don't rely on life based on luck. And that's what this individual doesn't understand. That literally, yes, it would be sad if my account was taken down, but you know what? I'm not making money off of it. It's literally a non-living thing, and I don't need it to do what I do. Okay, art is a medium that I can literally carry on and do other stuff with it if I wanted to. I would like to be more reliable on my artwork, but that's not how the world works. You literally have to rely on the views, the people, the media, so on and so forth, in order to get anywhere. But that's why, if let's say you're in a similar situation as my friend, don't give up doing what you love, okay? Because there's gonna be so many a-holes out there that's gonna stop you from pursuing your dreams. They're gonna tell you you're not good enough, they're gonna say you draw horribly, they're literally gonna do any and everything to get you to quit, okay? And that's not okay. So yeah, this is my rage art that I know it's a little lazy daisy, but maybe I'll work on it some more when I'm in a better mood. I just wanted to let you know what happened today. Bye.